Same time. Yeah. Hello. Right. Obviously
Hey guys. Good morning, everyone.
on live. It's okay. It's okay. You can stay there. Just remember that the last time that obviously you've done the 21 days, and I have to say, was grateful to meet you at the van, the Taipei's unit.
Yeah.
And you've done a lot of events with the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, you wanted to come on board just to check what we do and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like we're out and about in the, is it called like talking down?
Yeah.
So we're out and about in the community 3 days a week. We've been out and about for almost 5 years. We meet so many different community groups, obviously fitness groups, nutrition groups, all sorts. And we only want to offer the best for our community or whoever comes on board. And when these guys approached us, we were saying, oh, we haven't met you before, but you've been around for 5 years.
So it's 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
So it's been a year here.
Yeah.
And 3 years outdoor.
And just meeting you two and having our conversations about your passion to help the community, help especially the Pacifica people, but everyone in general with fitness goals, becoming, getting a better lifestyle, which is pretty much what your label, what you guys stand for.
Yeah.
And just finding out your passion and seeing how you guys have so much heart to serve and deliver in the community. I thought, maybe I'll come and trial out what you guys have to offer, because if we're going to promote something, we want to be able to go through it so we can inform people what it's about, so we can answer questions. And so they have a 21-day challenge? 21 day
for $21.
Yeah, 21 days for $21. What a bargain! It's like $1 a day, And I thought, oh, maybe I'll come on board and check it out. I'm going to the gym in the morning, so might as well come on through here. And I came and checked it out for 21 days, and it's been, I would say, life-changing. It's kind of given me breakthrough, because I was wanting a little challenge. I mean, I'm going to the gym, I'm setting the stuff myself. But coming here, everything's set up. Even when my brain isn't fully awake, it's all set up. The team here are amazing. Since I started the 21 days, the night before, I don't want to go out or have late night meals with friends, because I don't know what they're going to put us through the next morning.
Yeah.
So my mindset throughout the whole day is, okay, by this time I can't have anything but liquid or maybe tea, because I don't know what they're going to set up for the day. It's not like you guys tell us. So it's like a surprise every morning when we come. It's like, what have they got for us? It's always a killer challenge. By the end of the session, I'm grateful I come. But then I'm also thinking back, okay, I'm not going to eat that late anymore. I'm going to eat earlier. I'm not going to have those meals, It makes you completely, it's a mindset.
Yeah.
It's changing. So throughout the day, I'm like, okay, I've got a session tomorrow at 6, I've got a session at 5, I've got a session at 9:30. So it's constantly on my mind. But ever since coming here, the workouts, it's been challenging, it's been great, I'm loving everything. And then from the 21 days, I've become a member.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that. I thought, oh, I'll just come for 21 days, and then I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna promote it to the community. But ever since the 21 days, I'm now a member, and I'm just loving it. And,
How do you see yourself? I mean, obviously heading into the different community, talking about the Taipei's, because obviously that's what I mean, myself as well, and Nicole is wanting to help the community without having to put anybody into a strict diet or anything like that. It's become a lifestyle to them.
Yeah.
What is the biggest the challenge that you see in the community?
I think the biggest challenge is people are afraid to step out and get the help that's needed, because they're so used to being told, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do this, don't do that. You're not allowed. They're sick and tired of being told off. But when we can incorporate what's real and what's realistic and what's practical, then people jump on board. Where, like coming here, you guys are like, we know you guys live this way.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and help you change it. Not stop it, but change it, where it's like, we know you eat that amount of food, let's try and cut down on that.
Yeah.
Let's not stop that, So we're trying to be real with the community.
Let's say you can't stop that, you can't take that, you can't eat that. I think that's the biggest biggest challenge for our community?
I think it is. Because as soon as you hear you're not allowed, then it's already like, I'm not going to get help.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more point giving more information.
Yeah.
Because once you've already said you can't, then the wall goes up. And you can have all the vital information, you can have all the best information, but once you say you can't, don't, people,
shut it down.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over. You know, you're wasting your time.
How long have you been with the Diabetes?
Since
Auckland branch?
Since 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
I went there.
Does it make you feel sad sometimes to see the numbers are still going up?
Yeah, it is heartbreaking because we know that changes can be made.
Yeah.
But it's just how information has been delivered out there, or how people have approached certain things that community members have turned away. I mean, like, yeah, we have individual choices, but it's how the choices have been delivered,
Yeah.
or how it's been offered. Since I started the job, I mean, my lifestyle was really bad. I can tell you, I've lost over 35 kgs.
Yeah.
Since working with Diabetes Auckland branch, I just wanted to practice what I was delivering. And often we have resources that we take out, and I remember the first time I tried to deliver the resources. I tried the approach that I was taught. People just didn't want to listen.
Yeah.
You know, so then I stepped back and I was like, what would be real for me? How would I apply what I'm trying to deliver? And then I tried it out, I looked at it, I tried it on my family, right? The first time I tried it, they told me to shush, take it away, we don't need that. So I thought, okay, how else can I trial it out? How else can I deliver it? So I tried a different approach where I said, we had that ideal serving size plate. And I said, this is what our plate should look like. They all laughed at me. And also the community laughed at me. And I laughed at it as well. So then I said, okay, this is what the plate looks like, but I know we don't eat like this.
Yeah.
So if we have half a plate of this and half a plate of this, but we should have quarter of this and, you know, portion size. Then I said to them, you know what? We know what the plate should look like. Our plate doesn't look like this. At least we know what it looks like. When we go to serve our food, try and have a mixture of these foods on your plate, and then slowly move down to what it should look like. And because I started to deliver in a way that was more understandable to people, they started to take in the information. It may take a bit longer, you know, it's not like, yeah, this is what your plate should be like, you maybe like this.
Yeah.
It takes a bit longer, but you see people understand it, and there's key messages they can take it and think about it and slowly apply it. And I think that's a lifestyle, that's
Yeah.
ongoing, not short term, but ongoing.
Mm.
Yeah, does that answer?
Do you have any question?
Well, after a workout, it's like
No, I guess it's good for us, obviously, here at Better Lifestyle to hear the feedback from Susan.
Yeah.
As we say, she spent 5 years working with the Diabetes Auckland branch, and for us to meet with you and be able to, you know, work together with you guys, because it's been a huge thing for Paul and I working in this community and just seeing, you know, the rise in diabetes and heart disease and things like that, which are all, you know, preventable illnesses if people are willing to make those changes. And it doesn't mean, I guess, like you say, overhauling your whole life and changing everything that you're doing, but applying those small changes as you go along, and making those improvements, which are in the long term going to benefit the whole community, and bringing those rates down. So yeah, I guess for anyone that's watching, Susan's out and about in the community in the mobile diabetes van, delivering at different events and stuff. If you're a business owner or anything that you've got going on that you want to organise Diabetes New Zealand to come down, you can contact them through
email these guys or message
through
them,
us,
and then they'll
and we
get
can
us in contact.
organise it.
We also have an event this Saturday,
Yeah.
23rd, over in the Toya Centre,
yeah.
Recreation and Pool Centre, Urahu.
Yeah.
So from 10:30 to 1:30, come along, it's free to the community. These guys will be there as well.
Yeah.
You can find out more information about their 21 days. I highly recommend it to the community. I highly recommend it. Yes, we've got this great peak of diabetes, like people being diagnosed, but in the same sense, we've got so many community groups who are here to offer so much help. And it's the support, it's not just giving them stuff and going, go away.
Yeah.
You know, it's going, here, we've got this, but we're also here to support and help you. If you have any questions, just for people to feel comfortable, to build that bond, that relationship, which is ongoing. And I often meet people where we give them resources and they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to make the changes over these 3 months. And then I said to them, how long have you been living this unhealthy lifestyle? And some may say 5, 10 years. And then I said to them, you can't expect 3 months to change 10 years of how you've been living.
Yeah.
Don't put that pressure upon yourself. Just let this be a kickstart, a starting point, and
Yeah.
continue to build up from
Mm.
there. And our journey's like this,
Yeah.
right? Like how we were saying, it's not straight like this.
Yeah.
Even ourselves, right?
It will eventually,
Yeah.
it will eventually get there.
It will.
You know,
Ongoing,
yeah.
ongoing practical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the high risk, of the diabetes.
Yeah.
For somebody that actually have no idea
Mm.
or even have been advised, what would you say to them?
Someone who has no idea, get tested
Yeah.
or approach us. Ask questions,
Yeah.
So the main risk factors are if there's diabetes in your family, brain, come on. If you're Maori, Pacific, South Asian, which is Indian descent, overweight, not physically active, unhealthy eating, those are risk factors. And age from 35 onwards, you're at risk as well. So, however, with these risk factors, there are factors that you can change and there are factors that you can't change. The factors that we can change are being overweight, we can always lose some weight,
Can control.
can control
Yeah.
it, yep. Physical activity, we can always do some exercise.
Food.
Yep. And food, those
Yeah.
are the things that we can change. We can't change our family history, we can't change our ethnicity, we can't change